You're all microphoned up, so don't start making lots of noise. Hello, you absolute legends. Welcome back to the channel for what seems like an ongoing saga. Will it ever end, the Rover 75? Will we ever get it out of Dad's garage? Who knows? Here's an update. Here's the next video. We're going to keep working on the head gasket replacement, on the cylinder head, on the block. As you can see, and if you haven't seen the last video, Dad took the head off and he was giving it a good old clean with his Scotch-Brite. You can see now that it's looking beautiful. He's cleaned all that head off, and the plan next is to check the tolerances with this straight edge. I'm not an expert, to be honest with you, so we'll have a chat with Dad in just a moment and see how he does that, just to make sure that the block is okay. If it's not, we're going to have to send it away to be skimmed, or take it to be skimmed. But at the moment, I can't see any major warpage. You know, if I was to put a quick flat edge across it, no major warpage, but you're not going to see that without putting a feeler gauge in. In a minute then, Dad will do that. Hopefully, it doesn't have to go away to be re-skimmed, and then we'll get it outside, get it degreased, get it jet washed off, and get it drying ready for the next part. More work ongoing then on the Rover 75 in this video. I hope you enjoy it. So, as discussed in the introduction, the cylinder head has now all been cleaned off. Dad's in the process of making sure that, well, it's flat, that it hasn't warped, and that it doesn't need re-skimming.
Cylinder head warp.
And that it meets the tolerance.
0.05.
What have you got there? You've downloaded Rave on your phone by the looks of things.
I have, yes, because I have to be an enthusiast. So that's made 0.05. That's the maximum warpage, and I can't pull a 0.05 feeler out. So it's got less than that. So the warpage is within tolerance.
Okay. If it wasn't in tolerance, it would be head skim time?
Yeah, and I don't know where you're going to get one done round here now.
No, I think the closest is Horncastle. It's about 60 odd quid while you wait.
Yeah, that's an cylinder head shop.
I don't know.
No, because he's a genius, he is. Got a sturdy machine for doing seats and all sorts, but I always thought he was market raising way. But look, it's more than 0.4.
Hang on, let me come round and have a look over your shoulder, look.
That's 0.4, look. I can get 0.4 out.
You've lost me there a little bit.
It's the thickness, that's a millimetre.
So you've put a flat edge across the cylinder head.
Yes, mate.
These are obviously your feeler gauges.
Yes, mate.
You put them in between the block and your flat edge.
That's the head, that is.
Sorry, your head and your flat edge.
See that there? That's chest. That's your toes.
All right, comedy genius. And if you can pull it out...
Well, it's just checking the gap, isn't it, if you think about it?
Yeah.
I'm just seeing how big that gap is. There is a gap in the middle. But it's on the limit. We're going to put it together.
Okay, fine. Good stuff. I like that you've got Rave on your phone.
Well, somebody's got to look after these classic cars. You ain't doing it. Nothing there.
There's the head. You can see it. You can see it's all dirty and grimy, and actually it's got Scotch-Brite residue all in it. We're going to degrease it, jet wash it off, and make it look a little bit better. Right, time to start jet washing. I'm absolutely soaked. Right, so that's the top of the engine clean, top of the cylinder head clean, and the actual head has been cleaned as well. Let's have a look. Well, it's drying out now, but you can see that it's looking a bit better than it did. So if you get bored on a Tuesday afternoon, just take your Rover 75 cylinder head off and give it a jet wash. Looking good.
Less than impressed.
So now Dad is tackling the actual block. I'll put a microphone on you and come back.
That one's up.
Dad's currently just checking the heights of the liners
That one's up.
with a feeler gauge. Make sure they've not sunk.
That one's up.
They should be sitting proud of the block
one's
there.
up. That one's a bit too mucky to check. That one's up. Tow it to the scrapyard.
So you're cleaning off.
I'm just doing the bits where it's,
Yeah.
and I'm measuring it.
So you can see if the liners are proud or not.
Yeah.
Because they should be proud, right? They shouldn't be proud or level or below.
They should be proud, shouldn't they?
Yeah. And at the moment you're finding that
There's one level. Like I say, I'm not just trying to find out, see if it's worth proceeding. That one's up. That one's up. It's nearly level. That one's up. That one's up. That's level.
this is quite an important procedure, isn't it?
That's up. That's well up. You know, what was I doubtful about that one, was it? That one's up. I don't think we've got a problem. I think we should be all right.
So this bit that you're doing now,
I'm just making sure.
checking these liner heights, is that make or break for the project?
Yes, mate. It is. There's nothing obviously really stupid down, is there? I reckon they've not been hammered right down, are they? Because you don't want to be changing the liners, do you?
No, I don't think you do.
Be right.
So, I know you've been quiet there because you've been
thinking, mate.
concentrating and thinking. So now just talk us through what you've done, what you're looking for, what you've used.
Just got a pair of feeler gauges and a straight edge.
Yeah.
And I'm just seeing if the liners, hopefully, are higher than the face of the block.
Why is there liners in there?
Because they're made of steel. This is all aluminium.
Okay. So it's to stop the pistons from wearing away at the block.
Yeah, because you can make an aluminium block, but you'd have to have it lined with steel, or they plate them with stuff. But I don't think you can see, with this being a 1.6 or 1.8 or
1.8.
the bigger the engine capacity got, the less metal you've got round here, because it's getting wider and wider.
I see. So the bigger pistons.
It's the same block as a 1.4.
Yep. So those are quite thin, aren't they?
They are.
But they're okay?
There's nothing earth-shatteringly horrible. But definitely an MLS gasket's not going to be good enough for some of these.
Why have they sank?
They tend to go up and down like that.
Okay, with the pistons.
Yeah, and if you look at the head, there's a mark on the thrust side where it's tending to lift more one side than the other.
Okay. Design flaw? Or it's just how it is?
They changed the pistons, didn't they? The pistons have got quite a bit of friction. I do believe they put diamond-sided pistons on. If you used to take them pistons out, they'll have a scuff up the side. Bet your life they've got a scuff up the side.
Where they've been scoring?
Well, no, they just...
No?
I bet you they've all got a scuff up the side, and that's that tap you can hear when they're cold. They've got some piston slap when she's cold.
Yes, because somebody said it sounded like a diesel.
No, it's this side of the piston. It'll have a scuff on it.
But when we were on the test drive yesterday, it wasn't noisy, was it?
She's got quite a bit of piston slap, bless her.
And why would that be? Because the car's done, what, 59,000 miles?
Yeah, they are like that.
That's just how they are.
Yeah.
It's not as if it's been mistreated.
They was making this noise from new.
Right, okay.
And that's what they used to send us. Oh, this is the noise to listen for, because it sounds a bit like a camshaft for a start, but it's not, it's the pistons. And
So if the liners had sunk below the top of here, of the block, it's good night, Sienna?
No, if you just slapped it together with a new gasket and see what happens.
Did I say good night, Sienna? I meant good night, Vienna. Can you replace these liners?
Yes, mate.
Is that a job that you would do?
No, I'd let you do it.
What I'm saying is it a DIY job?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you take the engine out though?
No.
No? Well, you just pull them out?
Do it in. Take the sump off, take the rail off, take the big ends out, take the lines out.
So not an impossible job?
No.
Fine, but we're not going to start doing that?
No.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. That's good news then, really.
I'm not going to be laid on my back underneath this doing that.
I suppose you're happy to see that the liners haven't sunk too much.
Right.
But because of that, we have to have the elastomer gasket.
That's right.
Good. Now I will buy one.
That's what people say.
What is the difference between an MLS and an elastomer gasket? MLS is a steel gasket, the one we've took off.
Yeah, but that steel gasket is supposed to be used with different rail and stuff, isn't it?
I don't know. We need to do some more research, don't we?
No, get a flipping new head gasket and let's put it together.
Elastomer head gasket incoming.
Everybody has different ideas. Let's put it together and see what happens.
Sounds good.
But after we've decoked it.
Yeah, talk us about that then, because what's the next bit? So you've got the cylinder head over here.
Yeah,
Looks nice and clean now.
Yeah, I don't know. The apprentice did it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
The apprentice cleaned her up.
What have you got there?
We're going to take some more valves out, but I don't want to take many out. Let's take another valve out.
So what are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Taking a blinking valve out. Taking a blinking valve out. Make way, prepare for valves. She goes, that's when it's gone.
So what have you done there? Because that's not a proper valve removal tool you're using.
No, it isn't.
It's a G-clamp.
It is a G-clamp, isn't it? Grommet.
I don't understand what you've just done. Is that a G-clamp you've modified to take valves out?
Yes, mate.
I see.
Yes, mate. You see them there? They're little, they are.
What are they?
They're the collets. Stop the valve from falling out.
I thought you'd broken them. They're like pieces of broken metal.
Little wedges. Little wedges.
You've labelled all these up, they look good.
Little flipping wedges. I wonder how many YouTube channels the camera finishes up wedged up somebody's bottom. It's all very strange.
So you've popped, so these are the valves, right? I'm going to take it out. So it's got this spring on it, obviously. This is the valve. It's a bit like all scratchy and
Yeah, you should see what they used to be like
dirty
40 years ago with the old fuel. That's the tool you want. Taking them valve stem seals off.
What's that?
Just give us that valve, would you do? These valve stem seals are not our good.
We've got some new ones.
That's good, that is. Don't get me valves mixed up, Ralph, will you?
No, I won't do. I'll put it there. Uh-oh. I've got your valve mixed up. There we
It's like
go.
having your granny in the workshop. It's like
Well,
having
did your granny used to do
It's like having your
cylinder head rebuilds with you?
having your granny in the workshop, but worse. Having your flipping granny in the workshop.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
It could be my mother in here.
Oh, that would be a bit of a nuisance, that would. Because she'd be talking about total tosh.
Nonsense.
Total tosh. Nonsense. I think that's very polite. Total tosh. You know what the worst thing about being on a YouTube channel is?
What's that?
You're struggling, you need somebody to give you a hand and they've got a frigging camera in their hand. That's one that was leaking, mate.
Oh, so you found an issue now. So we've got another valve out. What can you see there?
Can you see? It's not seating. Yeah, there's that red jollopole on there.
What is that?
I don't know what it is.
Rust?
Yeah.
Case heel?
I don't know what it is, mate, but that's the one that wasn't sealing. It's something in there that's been burning, isn't it? Anyway, we shall fix that.
Will you replace that valve then?
No.
Shall I just clean it off?
Clean it up and reseat it and lap it in.
That's a good tool. What is that tool? It's something. See, there's a lot of tools in your workshop that I think, is that something you've modified? But is that an actual tool?
That's an 18G 1577. That's the proper tool for the job.
What, for a Rover 75?
No, I think it's for over 800 actually.
But that is for taking out the valve stem seals.
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it? That's handy to have.
It's a useful tool.
Good job you got one of them.
I have, yeah. You've got to have one of them. Right, I'm waiting until we get my proper tool now.
Not taking any more valves out.
It's too much of a struggle with
Yeah.
it. We've got plenty of other stuff to be doing. So look at these seats.
Ah, so now I can see where you've taken them valves out, look. There's no
Seats myself.
cracks or dirt or anything in there, is there?
Well, it'll be better.
Better than it was.
It will, because they weren't sealing properly. We heard that when we did the cylinder leakage test, didn't
And if the valves don't seal properly,
we? Yeah.
what does that do? What does it mean?
It'll not run so smooth at idle, usually. Once you get buzzing it up the road, you've got enough pressure to...
To seal them back up?
Yeah. Shouldn't mind having that skimmed.
Oh, you got another one. What's wrong with that?
You can see what's been leaking.
Oh
just
yeah,
there.
I can. It's all engine deposits. Not been seating properly. Right, well, I've cleaned the top of the block off. I've literally just Scotch brighted it. You can see all around here. I've got all that gunk off there. And you've been busy taking some more valves out this cylinder head. But the issue we've got is you've not really got the right tool for the job, have you?
We shall have soon.
We shall have. That's there. There it is. How many valves have you got out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. 10 more to go. We'll get there. Good. Not much more we can do, really, is there? What's left to do before...
Get the bits ordered, Gromit.
Bits are ordered. Bits
Sure.
are on order. Everything, well, at this stage, everything apart from the gasket. But it will be ordered by the time that this is on the internet.
I was going to say, because that's a fairly important bit, isn't it? So you get the gasket ordered.
Yeah. We're looking into getting that head skimmed, aren't we?
I doubt it.
But we're ringing round, folks, see if we can do it. But it's not essential, is it? It's a bit
borderline, my old
borderline. There we go.
It's borderline.
Well, carry on. It's slow going, really.
Not proper blooming wok.
Are you going to walk in front of the whole outro of the video, or?
Yeah.
Well, there it is then. Not too much more achieved today, really, on the Rover 75. But we're at a stage where, actually, we can't do much more until stuff starts arriving. We've got the head off. We've checked the tolerances. We've made sure that it's not absolutely knackered. We've checked the block. We've checked the liner heights. We've started to get valves out. We've started to clean stuff and order stuff as well. There's loads of twiddly bits that we can do in the meantime that Dad will be doing, I'm sure, if he gets bored and wants to come out here at night and have a 10 minutes. But until the valve removal tool actually arrives, the gasket and all the other bits and pieces, not really too much more we can do. Let us know. Have you enjoyed the video? Slow progress. I suppose if we had all the kit, we could have done it this afternoon. But slow progress in the series, but I hope you're enjoying it. If you have, like the video, please. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Till next time, have a great day, whatever you're getting up to. Hopefully the next video will be some more progress in that the valves will be out. They'll be lapped or lapping back in. And we'll be putting it all back together. Thanks for watching, genuinely. What are you doing now?
Stuff.
Have a great day, whatever you're getting up to. Last word from you?
When we take it to Mablethorpe, the sea will be lapping around its roof.
Have a great day.
Drive it into the sea.
And straight on the phone to Adrian Flux. Have a great day. Take care. Goodbye. Hello, is that Adrian Flux?
Oh no.
You'll never believe what happened.
It's gone in the sea at Maybo.
That'd be just our luck, wouldn't it? Get it totally perfect and then leave the handbrake off like a Mr. Bean sketch. And it rolls into the sea at Mablethorpe. That'd be content. My car got wet.
Really red. Really.
Flood damaged Rover 75.
Really, really wet.
Why did we even bother? If you've enjoyed this video, I've selected a few more specially for you on this page. Click either side to select them now. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button to always stay up to date with the channel.